I'm also not just as a Ministry of Forest, Forest Minister, not as a Deputy Chief Minister. Apart from that, I'm a conservation at heart. I really, sometimes the kind of damage what happens to Mother Earth, I really feel like doing my bit contribution. Somehow, nature and God blessed me to serve Mother Nature by being in politics and also, especially being a Ministry of Forest and Environment. I really take it as a great blessing to serve Mother Earth. And especially the kind of initiatives we have taken, I'd like to share with you. Before that, I would like to say the distinguished delegates from the Government of India and state governments and senior officers, and experts and representatives of coastal communities, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to Andhra Pradesh for this national workshop on Mishti, a mangrove initiative for shoreline habitats and tangible incomes. I sincerely thank the Government of India for choosing our state to host this important national event. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Nature-based solutions have become central to India's development journey, which is a true reflection of that vision. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to Shri Bhupendra Yadav ji, Honorable Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, for his constant support to coastal states. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Narendra Modi has entrusted me with a challenging and yet inspiring responsibility, as I earlier said, to increase, me being a conservation house, so to increase Andhra Pradesh's green cover from 29% to 50%, which is a big challenge, but we are surely going to fulfill it. It's an ambitious goal, but with the guidance of Chief Minister and Honorable Chief Minister, the strong support from the Government of India, I'm fully confident that we'll achieve it. In this context, Andhra Pradesh has conceptualized a bold initiative, the Great Green Wall of Andhra Pradesh. Let me be very clear, the Great Green Wall is not a routine plantation program. It is a large-scale green defense system designed to protect our coast, our people, and our future. Through this initiative, we aim to create continuous shelter belts using mangroves and shelter belt plantations, protect coastal villages, agriculture, ports, fisheries, and vital infrastructure, restore degraded coastal areas using science-based and nature-positive approaches. Under this approach, mangroves act as the first and strongest line of defense, as we have seen in the documentary. And shelter belt plantations from the second and third prospective layers. And human settlements and livelihoods are safeguarded with a very resilient and ecological shape. In this way, Mishti and Great Green Wall perfectly complement each other. Mangroves are a strategic natural infrastructure. They play a critical role in climate adaptation, cyclone protection, and carbon sequestration and biodiversity conservation. For Andhra Pradesh, this is not an academic discussion. It is our daily reality. As we had seen in the previous documentary, the amount of cyclones we get hit every year, and loss of life and loss of property, I think this is a very essential element which we have to protect our coastal line to lessen the damage. So our state has a very long, vulnerable coastline, frequently affected by cyclones and storm surges. At the same time, we are blessed with rich mangrove ecosystems along the Godavari, Krishna, and Pennar deltas. Over the years, we have gained valuable experience in mangrove regeneration. I truly appreciate Shantipriya Mangrove, the great efforts put by her. I truly appreciate what she has done to mangrove regeneration, and entire forest department, higher officials, species here, and everyone. They have done a commendable job. And but also a lot of community-based conservation methods and integrating fisher folk livelihoods with ecosystem production and all been a part of this. In 2025 alone, Andhra Pradesh has taken up to 700 hectares of new mangrove plantations, reaffirming our commitment to Mishti and coastal resilience. At the heart of all our efforts lies a simple principle: conservation will succeed only when people benefit. So when we are focusing on skill development linked to mangrove restoration, livelihood opportunities through nurseries, fisheries enhancement, and ecotourism, and incentives for production, monitoring, and long-term stewardship. A good example is our ecotourism initiative at Hamsala Devi, the Krishna Sagar Sangam. I really request you all, if you have time post this workshop, I wish you could ask our PCC of God also to request them to take to Hamsala Devi and make sure they understand what we had done to the kind of achievement what we have done. Let them experience it. I request you all, please let them be our guests, and whatever is needed from my side, it will be done. Please, I promise you that. So here you can witness local communities are active partners, earning sustainable livelihoods while protecting precious natural and cultural heritage. Workshops like this are extremely valuable for sharing best practices. I strongly believe in learning from other states. For example, when Andhra Pradesh faced serious human-animal conflict, I personally approached government of Karnataka. It would be like every forest is confined to their particular state, especially in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Previous regime we have known is confined to the states, but they never looked out for the help from other states, which I personally, being a conservationist at heart, so I went and extended for the animal-human conflict, and really thank the Karnataka government. They generously thank them for generously sparing 4 trained Kumki elephants. Helped to train our staff and enabled us to establish an elephant camp in Chittoor district. This has significantly reduced human-animal conflict. We also adopted practices such as IT-based forest governance models, welfare funds for field staff and emergencies. Inspired by these, Andhra Pradesh has contributed previously what Kantila Dandeji said, 5 crores to the welfare fund for forest department officials. And I felt it is my responsibility to stand by them from any kind of political pressures, any kind of, sometimes they face certain dire consequences. We from the government, government of AP, we assure them any kind of issues they face. I think we're going to stand by them, we'll empower them, we will stand by them, we'll become a backbone. We will make sure that they won't get disrupted while they perform their duties. So increased ex gratia, that's an amazing concept in AP, is the immediate quick response. If some death happens between animal and human issues, the immediate ex gratia for human death is around 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, which will be time to time immediately be released. And building on our commitment to protecting human lives and livelihoods while ensuring human wildlife conservation. The state has launched the concept called Hanuman Foundation. Hanuman stands for Healing and Nurturing Units for Monitoring, Aid and Nursing of Wildlife. It provides a unified framework to manage human-animal conflict, prioritizing human safety and farm livelihoods, supported by trained rapid response teams for swift emergency response. And technology-enabled systems enable early warnings and transparent compensation, while the foundation focuses on prevention through hotspot mapping and habitat management, strengthening community participation and interdepartmental coordination for sustainable outcomes. Beyond conflict mitigation, our approach also focuses on strengthening ecosystems and restoring natural balance. Accordingly, we have completely banned exotic. We have banned exotic planted species and are encouraging only indigenous species. Our nurseries are expanding from from 10 to 20 species to over close to 100 species. Our research centers have already developed 400 indigenous species, and we are now replicating this model across all districts. We are promoting nurseries in tribal areas, enabling tribal communities to collect forest seeds and raise seeds. I firmly believe that biodiversity is the strongest response to climate change. I request all participating states to share their experiences so that we can learn from each other and move forward together. Before concluding this speech, I'd like to say, for me, the great damage what has been done to Mother Earth, and recently, just I think day before, me and all the concerned, Kantilal Dandeji and PCC of Garu and rest of the forest officials, we came together, and the goal given by Honorable DP, Chief Minister, is that to increase the 50% green cover. It is the issue. What about the forest department, which I had noticed, which I would like to share with you, is about protecting the forest is the only duty. It is not about forestation or social forestry. So out of that meeting, we have concluded we're going to include rest of the departments. Let it be revenue, let it be Jal Shakti, including Panchayat Raj, including education department. So all the concerned principal secretaries, we are having regular meetings. Very soon, we're going to come out with an inspirational plan, which is going to be Andhra Pradesh is going to be a role model in creating a very biodiversity natural shield across the state, and also especially coastline, and also 50% green cover we want to achieve it with the help of communities, with the help of officials, and we have a very big idea, and we're going to very committed. We are extremely committed. As Anand Mohanji said, state should take more responsibility, state leadership should take more responsibility. I have taken it to my heart, and I promise him, and also promise all the participants here, Andhra Pradesh is going to really excel, and it's going to be a role model. My commitment is Andhra Pradesh is going to be a role model. That's my commitment. Before we have about 3.5 years, and me being a conservationist, this is what a big part I could do for our Mother Earth. So it is not about one man could do. It's all about collectively what we could do. We could do together, and that's what we are aiming at. And we'll come up with a proper plan. And one more time, I'd like to share all our experiences with you. And in conclusion, let me say this clearly: Mishti is not just a scheme. It is an investment in India's Bharat's coastal future. The Great Green Wall of Andhra Pradesh reflects our commitment to turn this vision into action, protecting lives, livelihoods, and landscapes. Andhra Pradesh assures its full cooperation to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, the Government of India, and all partner states in making Mishti a national success with a global recognition. I commit to that. I would like to end with a simple message. Protecting mangroves today means safeguarding lives and livelihoods for generations to come. Thank you, and Jai Hind.